Hey everyone, this is Pablo Medina from Orlando, Florida. Just doing a really quick testimonial on Fund&Grow. I had the pleasure to work with Anthony Ford, my consultant for Fund&Grow. He explained the entire process from filling out the forms to receiving the cards to activating them to pulling the money out, and he took me step A through Z of the from the financing that he was able to obtain. Excuse me. Within 30 to 40 days of the initial contact from when we first started, he was able to get me $90,500. It's spread out over four or five cards, if I'm not mistaken. And that was just my initial batch. That was round one. Don't get me wrong, I was skeptical at first. I've been in business, my real estate, for about 8 years now, but I've never had any business credit. Then I was reaching out to a friend of mine because I was tapped out trying to get the gap money in order to put the initial down payments and stuff like that. So he told me about Fund&Grow, and sure enough, I reached out to them and excuse me, and I spoke to them, and they made me feel pretty secure about what was going on. Don't get me wrong, when I first got the initial paperwork, I was filling out a lot of information that was very sensitive to me, but again, took the leap of faith, and sure enough, everything has worked out so far. It was just nice getting emails from different banks. Hey, you've been approved for 15,000, you've been approved for 25,000, been approved for 36,000. And all in my company name. Everything that I've normally done is usually in my personal name, which affects your personal credit. But these it affects a soft inquiry on your personal credit, but now we're gonna go ahead and remove those, and since they're all in your company name, it's all gonna be good now. So initially, a couple of the banks, they had like 5,000, 10,000 initial limits, and then Anthony went ahead and he worked his magic somehow. But upon the very next phone call, he doubled it, and one went from 15,000 all the way to 36,000. So, and again, it's just by him following up and do what they do, because again, they're the professionals. So, anyway, just I can't wait to see what they can do for round 2, round 3, and round 4 once I clean up those soft inquiries that were on my credit, and we'll take it from there. So we'll see what happens. I'm really I'd be totally surprised if they can't get me anywhere between 150 to 200,000 by the end of the year. Again, 90,500 on my first round is just crazy. So my fiance, she couldn't believe it, and but hey, once I got the credit cards, I confirmed the accounts, and everything was legit. So I highly recommend Fund&Grow, and I definitely recommend them. So Anthony Ford and Fund&Grow, thank you very much, and continue to do what you do, guys. Take care.